Hi, visual arts artists! Back for another art lesson. Miss Cassidy here, and we're going to talk about one of my favorite mediums, glass, with my favorite artist, Henri Matisse. Now, Mr. Matisse was a visual arts artist, like you all, always willing to explore, take those creative risks, and work with a range of art mediums. Here, Matisse started working with glass. Now, some of you might be familiar with working with glass. Some of you might be familiar if I use the word mosaicing. If you're not, just look around your school. You have mosaics all around. Mosaicing and stained glass are very similar. They're both broken pieces of glass used to create a bigger image. With mosaicing, we use glue on a solid surface. Stained glass is different. We use strips of lead and solder them together to hold our pattern to create our image. See how these broken pieces are held together by these long strips of lead? Once we have all these pieces arranged together, soldered and framed, we can put them in a window, and when that element of light shines through, we not only see the beautiful colored patterns come to life, but it illuminates a beautiful color arrangement in the surrounding area. A few years ago, I had the opportunity to go to Cal State Fullerton and attend a stained glass class. Here, I was making a Christmas present for a family that really likes sailboats. So I created 6 sketches, found one I liked, and I made it bigger. Once I got this kind of color combination going, I cut out each of my paper pieces, traced it onto my glass, and then using special glass cutting tools, I cut out my glass. Now this was the fun part. I arranged my pieces together, got my hot iron, had my solder, and as quick as that solder melted, it dried. And I just made beautiful, clean, long lines and made my beautiful piece come to life. Now I was blown away when I saw the element of light shine through. I didn't expect these top colors, like here the gray, to turn into this beautiful royal blue. Or in the sky, how those pinks and purples turned into that turquoise. Alright, artists, we can't really work with glass. I know, I'm sad too. Some of you, though, have joined me in the after-school mosaic lab where we do work with glass. But we can't do it here in the classroom. We're going to use something delicate, tissue paper. Now, tissue paper is going to be delicate, it's fragile, and if we apply colors on top of each other, we can change the color combination. We're not going to glue the right way. The real artist way is gluing little pieces onto the big piece. That's the artist way. We're going to do it a little different. Because we're working with tissue paper, it needs to be delicate and fragile. So we're going to go ahead and glue onto our white paper, and then we're going to apply our tissue paper on top. We're going to make sure we glue down all those corners, and when we overlap, we want to even kind of put some glue down on top to really make that color pop. Let's take a look. Here I'm using both my scissors and I'm just ripping it up. I like the look of the texture and I like the look of the clean. Whatever you're feeling, you're going to be able to use a creative decision. My favorite part is to add yellow and whites on top, and it really adds to that color changing. Now here's the part where you get the iron and that hot solder gun. No, sorry, I can't give you that. But we're gonna get that same effect by taking this black paper. We're gonna fold it in half, a symmetrical fold. You can do it in half sideways or up and down, or both. Or get creative and do your own fold. That's up to you, artist. But you're gonna have to do a few symmetrical folds and then you're gonna cut. You can cut any geometric shape, organic shape, whatever you'd like. Now, after you do your cutting and you open it up, if it's something you don't love, that's okay. Don't throw it away. What you're going to do is fold it back up, make more cuts, get more detailed. Even if it falls apart, you can still arrange it and create beautiful work, artists. Get creative, just like Mr. Matisse. All right, artists, get that desk cleared off, get those thinking brains going, and I can't wait to see you.